Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday. So do us a favor, guys, as you hop on, type in your location, that's your city and or your state. Like the video and share the video from whichever platform you're viewing. You know, everybody has their own special social media platforms. One that you just not gonna give up. You just love watching. Um, I know for a fact that Instagram likes really nice, vibrant, and pretty pictures and short reels. So they tell a lot of nice stories on Instagram. TikTok, man, you know what? I don't know what to do with TikTok. I don't know what to say about TikTok, good or bad. I know TikTok, a lot of people on TikTok looking for I guess tips. A lot of people are doing viral dances and doing a lot of content creation on TikTok. And I'm still trying to figure TikTok out after 4.5, 5 years of being on it. I'm still trying to figure that out. But everybody got their own favorite platform. I know YouTube is the how-to platform. YouTube is the how-to platform. How do I do something? Well, I'm sure they did something on YouTube. I'm gonna go and check it out because people like giving away free time and knowledge. And then you got Facebook. Facebook has always been known. Facebook has always been known for the platform that that people stay in touch. You know what I'm saying? People share a lot of personal photos and stuff on Facebook. It's a keep in touch type of platform. But I'm gonna tell you, every platform that we use here in our business is a business platform. So you may not get the information that you need, but you may not get the information that you want, but it's always going to be some information that's going to be useful and information that you need. So the name of our company, is The Blanks Spot. All right, The Blanks Spot. That is TheBlanksSpot.com. I apologize for it being backwards on Instagram. That's something that they haven't fixed. But we are a Sublimation Blanks t-shirt transfer, adhesive, vinyl, and banner supplier. Now, we're located just outside of Columbia, South Carolina. We do not have a walk-in store. We don't have a storefront. However, we can ship to any location in the U.S. Territories, continental and outside the U.S. territories. And then got a lot of different things. So we got sublimation supplies. We have our own shirts, sublimation shirts, which are 100% polyester with a cotton feel. We have our own sublimation paper, the bleed-free sublimation paper by The Blank Spot. We have our own sublimation ink, which is a vibrant ink, and we'll give any ink out there that you guys have been using a run for its money, to include our paper as well. Then we have our own. The ink, got our own tape. We got a heat tape that we sell as well. It's a brown type heat tape, or but it doesn't stain. Okay. Then of course we're doing other things with our transfers. We're selling screen print, single color screen print transfers. We're reselling those. We have a nice collection of those that you can go on and purchase. We have rhinestone transfers that are ready to ship, heat transfer patches that are ready to ship, and then on the sublimation side, we have sublimation gang sheets. Okay, so it's a lot of different things that you may need or want in your crafting journey. Hey, John, how's it going? Thanks for jumping on. However, if you are looking for something that we do not have, that does not mean that you should not follow us, because we do give I like to think, a lot of great content and a lot of information. Now, I'm going to be very transparent with you. If we're on a social media platform and I see at least one person on and they're not liking the video or even sharing the video, I'm going to most likely cut that platform off, because I got dinged the other day on TikTok with over 30,000 followers. Got dinged on TikTok, and it said that I didn't have enough people that were interacting. So we only have 2 people on here right now. So if I can get just those 2 people or 3 people to start double tapping that screen on TikTok, it would be greatly appreciated. Also on Instagram, even if you're just one person, is at least like it and share it, please and thank you. And the same thing goes for Facebook and YouTube. If you guys can start, make sure you share the video and like the video. This is something that we're giving back to you. Now I'm going to use this as content. So I want to keep TikTok up, because TikTok is the easiest way for me to share content at a later time. So I want to keep the platform up. So if nothing else, if people stop being interactive on that particular platform on TikTok, I don't want to sit there and penalize you because you may very well be a follower. However, I may just mute it because what's happening is if I'm not getting interaction and I need to, we need to be able to do that, then there's no sense in even being on it. But I am going to use TikTok to do our content for later on. So we got Tiffany Pipes, Denise Jackson. I shouldn't be calling y'all's government names. So Denise, Tiffany, Marilyn, hey Miss Marilyn, John, Jacqueline, how are you? And Andrell. Hope I didn't mess that up. Thank y'all for jumping on. I appreciate it. Thank you for the one person that is knocking the likes out, the user. I appreciate you. You keeping it going because you want to see what's going on. Also, if you have not done so, drop that city, drop that state. Let us know where you guys are tuning in from. Guys, we are originally from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We are originally from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So if we got any Louisianians out there, or any Cajun people out there, that's our hometown. I was born and raised in Baton Rouge, but we live in Columbia, South Carolina now. So today, guys, is going to be something different. It's going to be something different. So don't judge me. I'm not a crafter. Don't judge me. But I see these people, I see these crafters that's jumping on these, they're jumping on these crafting trends, right? So type of number one, if it's your first time here. Where are my first timers? Type of number one. I know where they're at on TikTok. Thanks, Kennedy. I appreciate it. I know where everybody is. You're over there watching some content creation. So I don't blame you for that. If it's your first time here, type of number one in the comments. If you've been here before, welcome back. We appreciate it. We got Columbia, Georgia. All right. I know John's up there out of New York. We got Miss Marilyn. She is out of Augusta. I remember you. I know. Thank you. So these viral, I'm gonna jump right on in, y'all. That was enough of the introduction. These viral gift boxes, the viral gift boxes that people are making out of the phone board. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The viral gift boxes that people are making out of the phone boards. Type of number 3 in the comments. Type of number 3 in the comments if you are interested in making one of these viral gift boxes, or if you have done it already. Brittany, number 1, you're new. Thank you. Type of number 3 in the comments if you're interested in making one of these viral boxes, or type of 3 if you've done it already. John, all right, that's what I'm talking about. J-Dog, check it out, man. I'm with you. Because see, John, I'm a nosy person. By nature, I'm nosy. But I've made it this far in life because I've been minding my business. But today, John, I just couldn't mind my business. I just had to jump in there and see what this thing was all about. So I'm looking and I'm seeing all these crafters and I see all this stuff coming across our timeline. Why? Because right now we're selling the adhesive vinyl. If you don't know, we're selling this adhesive vinyl. We got our EcoSolvent printer back there. These actually behind me printing up some orders. But we got this adhesive sticker vinyl, and we're making these tray tables. And I thought about it. I said, man, people are using this vinyl for vending machines. They're using them for these boxes. And I don't know if crafters want to shop with us when using this, but I think it's a great idea to use these adhesive vinyl, the adhesive vinyl to use for these foam boards. Okay. I haven't done one yet. Okay. So after this, and Miss Marilyn, John, y'all two are in the business group. So what I'm going to do for y'all is, and y'all don't need me. Okay. The group doesn't need me to do this, but what I'm going to do for the membership is I'm going to drop a tutorial in the membership of me doing what I did. So I did some pre-recording already. Okay. Thank you, Gwendolyn, out of Kentucky. I did some pre-recording already, and I was trying to decide if I wanted to do a tutorial and sell it, if I wanted to do a tutorial and have like a teaser and maybe have a live class and sell it that way, or if I wanted to do a tutorial and just give it away. So what I said was, since our members have already invested in us and in themselves, then I'm gonna do, and Dee and I talked about it. I'm gonna do a tutorial for one of these viral boxes, and then I'm going to put it in the group for free. And then what I'm going to end up doing is putting it in our TBS membership, TBS Academy. And if people want to buy the tutorial, they can. Okay. I'm not going to have the tutorial cost a whole bunch of money because I don't think, people should be getting overcharged, but I think I'm going to do a tutorial and make it to where people have to buy it. Anyway, so what I did previously, guys, this phone board was a 20 by 30 inch phone board. Okay. It was 20 inches wide by 30 inches long, or however you want to do it. It's 20 by 30. So I took this phone board and I saw a couple of videos that came across our timeline, and I was like, you know what? I can do that. I can do that. Oh, you're welcome, Miss Marilyn. I can do that. Right? So I said, I'm not a crafter, but I'm crafty. Right? Anybody out there not a crafter but crafty? I'm not a crafter, but I'm crafty. I've built things with my hands. I built a deck for our house twice. We had an above ground pool, and I built the deck around that. We had we were in a house to where there was no deck on the back, and I built like a 16-foot deck, my wife and I. So I'm very crafty. I'm very good with my hands, right? So I said, well, you know what? It shouldn't be that hard. I can do that. So what I did was I took that phone board that was about this size, maybe a little bit bigger, and I laid it down. And I said, man, what do I want to do? I know I want to create a basketball gift box. So the shape of a basketball jersey, that's what I want to do. And we're going to use this in the future, guys. When I finish the tutorial, it's going to be probably going to be like a graduation gift box for a student that may be playing basketball. So it can be football. It could be a football jersey. It could be a basketball jersey. It could be a volleyball jersey. It could be soccer. It could be baseball, whatever. But I use basketball, and I went right off the top of my head. Okay. So what I did was I took that board and I drew on the board with a pencil. I just penciled it out because I used to draw in high school. Actually, as a kid, I used to draw. So I just sketched out what I thought a basketball jersey would look like. This is an old school type basketball jersey. Okay. How do y'all think I did? Hey, how's it going? Thanks for jumping on. Can y'all tell that this may be like a basketball jersey? Can y'all see this? What's going on, Stevie? So this is kind of the beginning of what my project is going to be like. So if you can tell that this is like a basketball jersey, then we're gonna get it going. Now, I did not use one of those I guess the hot guns for the foam to cut the foam. I did it with an X-Acto knife, or actually a sheetrock knife. That's what I used. And then I did use another little blade, right? But this is what I did. So I'm gonna hold it up close. It's not as clean as it could be, but guys, it's just a free demo right now, okay? So I did that. So I'm doing all this off the top of my head. So don't judge me. Don't judge me, because I know it's a lot of judgmental people out there. So don't judge me, judge yourself. I'm doing this, and then if you're judging me, then you might want to think about, what it is you could be doing to make or improve it. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this. So I'm getting ahead of myself. So I got the front, I have the back, and then I also have the bottom, and I have the sides. So I did this, Stevie. I see you popped on. I did this, no template, no instructions, no tutorial, no nothing. I did this out of raw talent. Okay. Let me see. Wait a minute. Did you do a video? Because I just seen a video. So what I did, John, was I did a teaser. I did a teaser video, right? I did a teaser. Thank you, Jacqueline. I did a teaser video, and I just showed the video of me kind of, prepping it and everything. So I'm not gonna give everybody everything for free. You ain't gonna go to that person that's got 300,000 followers or 1 million followers and pay them and then not pay us. So I ain't gonna give it all to you for free. If you're in the membership, you're gonna get it for free. If I rock with you, I'm gonna drop it in your messenger. All right. But if I don't really mess with you, if you just, you're a customer, then you're gonna have to pay for it. But we're gonna keep it real cost effective and affordable. Okay. So what I have now is I got my favorite team, right? I got my favorite team. Now you can put whatever it is that you want to put on here. I'm just gonna use these because these were just test vinyl pieces. These are scraps. So I'm gonna use this for my viral my viral sign. Okay. So I don't want y'all to trip out and be like, hey, well, that's not what I thought it was. I'm gonna use this, and then you guys can see what you think. All right. So tell me what you think. So one of the things that I realized that's gonna be important, I got a T-square. So the T-square made it real easy for me. Okay. Trying to read these comments as well. Yeah, from experience. All right, Steve. Yeah, man. You really call it experience, man, because like I said, I don't do this, man. But if y'all rocking with me, man, if y'all are rocking with me, I got some stuff for you. I got some stuff probably buried down deep in my head too. So one thing I learned when I was doing this, because it took me probably about 15, maybe 20 minutes to knock this thing out from scratch. But one thing I learned is that if we're going to get people to shop with us, if we're going to get crafters who are really the people who are really attracted to what we do, if we're going to keep crafters involved, I don't want to go deep into the crafting thing, but I think that we can actually start learning some of these little viral things, and maybe we can get you guys engaged and involved in what we're doing. I don't know. Maybe the workout, maybe won't. I don't know. But foam board. I'm using square, and if I ever make a template, I would have to make a template based off of this. And then what I would have to do is make it to where people can actually order this size. We haven't figured that out yet, if we're going to even do that. And the reason why is because there are so many people who don't know how to measure. So before you get mad and say, well, why won't you do X, Y, and Z? Well, I mean, we're trying to run a business. And if you can't do the basics, then we're not going to be here trying to teach you how to do the basics. But if you want to be involved and you want to actually buy that tutorial, then I'll sell it to you, and I'll make sure it's everything you need to get situated. All right. I'll make sure it's everything you need to get situated. So I'm going to leave this a little bit of overage. Okay. I'm going to leave a little bit of overage because I believe that, and I don't know if y'all can see me down there. There you go. I believe that with everything that you do, you should be with your designs, you should be leaving yourself some grace. I call it grace. So you want to leave yourself some grace. So all I'm doing right now is I'm cutting this down to where it's going to fit my jersey. So if you're just jumping on and you have not done so, drop that city and state, like the video and share the video. We're coming in out of Columbia, South Carolina. This is the blank spot. And I'm trying my hand at this viral gift box. So a lot of people, I found out on social media that a lot of people are real judgy. But then I also found out I don't see a lot of people sharing stuff and doing stuff like they be wanting us to share and do stuff. So I would just say, if you got an opinion, there's nothing wrong with it. But like my mama always said, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. Because like I said, I've been around for the time that I've been around because I learned how to mind my business. And you don't have to always say things that are flattering, but it does matter sometimes, especially when you're trying to get something out of somebody, right? South Mississippi, okay. When you're trying to get something out of somebody, it does matter how kind you are, right? Doesn't matter how kind you are. Do y'all see what I just did? Now I know it's not basketball. I know this is football. But y'all see what I just did? Real simple, right? Tulsa, Oklahoma, Athens, Alabama. All right. Miami, Florida. Okay. So I don't do this. I don't do this for real, y'all. I mess around. So D, I'm coming out pretty good already. You see that? Yeah, my wife taught me a lot too, man. So, guys, if you have a spouse that's gonna take some time to teach you something, listen. Don't be hard-headed. Listen. Yeah, listen, don't be hard-headed, man. Listen. So I got two squeegees over here, right? I got two squeegees. One is little and one is big, right? Y'all see this? These are my squeegees. This is how I'm going to apply this, all right? Now, it's just to peel off and stick. But I want y'all to think about something. This is for the crafters. All my crafters. Type of number 3 in the comments again. If you're a crafter, type of number 3. This is for all my crafters. Y'all ready? I can't talk to y'all until y'all identify yourself. All my 3s. A couple of people. Okay. Y'all be doing too much. Y'all be doing a lot. Okay? Y'all do a lot. And y'all want it to be perfect. And y'all do a lot. And you want it to be perfect. And y'all do a lot. Did y'all hear me say y'all be doing a lot? Well, here's what I'm going to say to everybody who thinks that everything that they do should be perfect. Now, I watched my wife do this so many times, man. I haven't done it yet by myself, but I'm about to do it by myself now. She going to be so proud of me because I've been paying attention. This stuff ain't going to be perfect. So when you're running the customers that wants to purchase something from you, please remember that it won't be perfect. Also, please remember these same customers are shopping at department stores like Walmart and Target, right? They're shopping at department stores like Walmart and Target. And there's lots of items that they get from those department stores that are not perfect. So if you lose in sleep saying that, hey, it has to be perfect, then I really don't know what to tell you, because it won't always be, it won't be 100%. But if you can get that thing to be about 85, maybe 90%, see, like this right here, it didn't go on exactly how I wanted it to. And I know if I peel this up, it's going to be messed up. So I'm just going to trim around to where the foam is not there. Okay. But it's not going to be 100%, y'all. It won't. And if you guys as crafters can keep that in mind, that it won't be 100%, then I think you guys can probably sell a lot more items. I think y'all can sell a lot more items. Now, listen, don't take it from me, because I'm a business owner. I'm not a crafter. So I cannot even begin to understand what you guys are thinking. I just thought today that I try to get into your mind. So I'm going to show you this, and you see how some of the edges are off. I'm just going to trim that up with my X-Acto knife. That's all I'm going to do. All right? That's all I'm going to do. But this part right here, I can either choose to fold this part in. I can fold that part in, because I think when I do fold this in, I'm not gluing this. But if you were to glue this, folding that in might help. I don't know. Or you can just cut it off. Your choice. I'm not here to show you exactly how to do it. I'm just here to spend some time with you, give me a little content, and then, see how this thing goes. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. Couple of options that you got. Y'all see that? Pretty clean right there. Pretty clean. All right. So if y'all are just jumping on and you haven't done so, do us a favor. Drop that city, drop that state to let us know where y'all are tuning in from. Don't be shy. Stop by and say hi. Don't be rude. We are a business. Name of our company is The Blank Spot. And we specialize in sublimation blanks, transfers, sublimation paper. We got our own paper, our own ink. We have our own t-shirts, sublimation t-shirts. As one of our customers, should say client, says they are the softest in the industry. And I'm just trying my hand at this box. Now, I believe that I'm well versed enough in the art of creating that I will be able to do a tutorial for anybody who is going to want to do this. And yes, I am going to do this tutorial for a fee. If you're a part of our business membership, then it's going to be for free. I'm going to drop it in that little Teachable Tuesday deal that we got. And y'all might want to try this out. But it really ain't that hard, man. It ain't. I'm going to have to clean some of this up. You just got to be careful with this knife, because you may find yourself cleaning some stuff up. Once again, it ain't going to be perfect. Most of y'all, I think, are going to be doing this. Most of y'all probably going to be doing this for y'all family. You may not be doing it to sell. I don't know. I can't say that for sure. Can y'all see that? Pretty clean, huh? Ryan, Mississippi, how you doing? Thanks for jumping on. Let me see. Davon, how you doing? Efficiency over perfection is what you're saying. Yeah, absolutely. So the more you do it, absolutely, the more you do it, the better you're going to get at doing it. However, a lot of times we end up stopping ourselves before we even get started because we're thinking that it's got to be perfect. Well, I've never seen a perfect shirt. Even when I go into these department stores, especially places like Walmart and Target, even the larger department stores, those garments aren't perfect. Some of them are irregular. Some of them are irregular. You'll have stains on some of them. Some of them will have little holes or stretch marks and stuff. But then when it comes to crafting, everybody wants to get it specifically perfect. And then the customers, amazingly, they want it perfect too. But they buy secondhand stuff out of Walmart. Let me stop. Anyway, so that's going to be the front of the box. Okay? This is going to be the front of the box. Now, the rest of it's going to be easy because it's just squares. I mean, it's just all corners. All right? So I'm going to turn this up in case y'all want to see that. I didn't know this was going to work out like this. You saw how this worked out? Oh, wow. But it ain't going to work like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this other side. And I want to get all of this. So this is the back of it. It's okay, y'all. It's okay if it ain't perfect. Okay? I promise you it's all right if it's not perfect. Y'all getting some value out of this? Anybody? I know y'all like free stuff. Everything free ain't good, though. It's going to take the right tools to do this. I don't have to use this sheetrock knife or box cutter. Some people may call it a box cutter. You can use an X-Acto knife. You can go and buy one of those hot, I guess it's a hot gun, a hot, something to cut the foam, something like a laser, I believe it is. You can buy that as well. Your choice. In the tutorial, I'm going to make some recommendations and some suggestions as to what you may want to buy to help you out to get you a lot easier. So this is not a tutorial, and this video will self-destruct on TikTok. Y'all know that, right? On TikTok, this video is not gonna stay up. So because this is a live, so what I want you guys to do, if you're following us on TikTok and you want to continue to follow us, make sure you follow us on our Facebook and also our YouTube channel. And you can find us on every platform as The Blank Spot. Okay? So if you want to go back and see this video again, you'll be able to see it on the YouTube. Plus, you know, TikTok is kind of funny, man, like that. So, I mean, you may find some good stuff on TikTok and then you come back and you got some issues. So we're pretty solid and consistent on our other platforms with some of the stuff they don't allow. If you got any questions about what I'm doing right now, it's probably going to be a great time to ask. Because once that tutorial is available, I'm not going to be answering any questions. I'm just going to be directing you to the tutorial. I don't know how this is going to work out. I'm not left-handed. Anybody else on TikTok ever done this before? Or anybody ever done this before? Let me see. So you still anybody having problems on YouTube? Could we use a custom transfer to do the box? So Miss Marilyn, you can do that inside whatever's going to fit right now. Right now, Miss Marilyn, we don't have any templates set up, but in the 20 by 16, if you can get whatever you need in those 20 by 16 prints, you can do it like that. We don't care what you put inside of it. You just got to be sure of the measurements. So you would probably have to put something like that in the notes. Okay. That's a great question. But yeah, you can do it. Let's just say you have a let's say, Miss Marilyn, you want to do a child's face and you have that child's face measured at a certain size, right? You have that child's face measured at a certain size. And you know you want to go right here, right? You just measure what you're going to do for as far as your template, make it that size, and then everything else may be like a solid color, you know? I need to see how to use the transfers on a tapered 30 ounce. Melanie, we're not talking about tumblers. We're not talking about tumblers, but it's not that difficult. I think I did a video on YouTube. It wasn't a tapered tumbler. I think it was a wine tumbler though. The little short joints. Give me a second, Melanie. Don't go anywhere. Cause did you tell me where you coming from, Melanie? Did you drop your city and state? You dropped your city and state? Let me know, because if you didn't, I'm not going to show you. Okay, Frisco, Texas. So here you go, Melanie, excuse me. So I'm going to show you this. You see, can you see real close? All I did was cut slits. So for anything that's tapered, you want to cut slits. And then you want to bring it close and then tape it tight. I'm going to say that again. You want to cut slits in the tapered end. Okay? But you see how that kind of comes together? Because you can kind of see the lines. And then what I did was I taped it real tight and it kind of overlapped. So yes, to the person that asked, what is this? It is a gift box. I didn't forget about you. It's a gift box. So you got that, Melanie? That kind of, does that translate to something sensible? So what I did was I got the bottom. It's not everything on New Orleans, but I got the bottom. So I'm going to take this one and do the same thing. I'm just going to go ahead and peel this back. This is what I see my wife doing. So make sure you follow us on our YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube, Melanie. Don't come on here. Don't just come on here and hit me. Don't come over here and hit me for some questions and don't come back and support us on our channels. So it's a couple of ways y'all can apply this. All right. You can take the whole thing off. You can take the whole thing off like this. Let me see. Just got to find the right spot. If you find what I'm doing helpful, don't just hit me and quit me. Go follow us on the social media that we need you to follow us on. So you can take this off like this, and you can take it, put it in the middle, and hope that you fan it out. That's an option. All right. I don't recommend that, especially if you're new. Or you can do like my wife does. She peels the paper back, and then once she peels the paper back, she gets this on the end and she lines this up. She does it so gracefully, man. But you got to make sure that you have a little bit of grace. You want to have some grace, because if you don't have any grace and you start peeling this thing off, it's going to be hard. So it's going to be hard to line up. So now I got this part to pull, or I could just take my squeegee, peel it up a little bit, and it'll do the rest. And because the squeegee is wider than the piece I'm doing, by that wasn't hard, was it? Wasn't hard at all. Yep, and that's what I did, John. So you're right. It works better when you peel it back a little bit. Yeah, I got some stuff cut off, but you know, this is all for content right here. All right. I don't like making a mess, man. I see some of them people crafting rooms on social media, and I'll be like, wow, do y'all ever clean up? Crafting rooms ain't supposed to look like that. So I'm just gonna trim off the edge. That's the first thing I be thinking, man. I kind of clean as I go. So if you're just jumping on, maybe you're new to our platform, this is the Blank Spot, guys. We're Sublimation Blanks t-shirt transfer, adhesive, vinyl, and banner supplier located just outside of Columbia, South Carolina. Now, we're not crafters, so I know a lot of people going to come on, they're going to see this, they're going to get excited. Oh, they're crafting. Yeah, my wife warned me about y'all. She did. She said, you got to be careful, Eric, because, you know, we don't want people to think that we crafters. And I said, you're right, babe, because that's not what we're doing. I mean, we're doing that right now. But we want people to see that you can follow us to do some things and see how it works out for you. But we do sell this adhesive vinyl. Okay? Sell this adhesive vinyl. Thanks for the gift, Steve. I appreciate it, man. You always giving us money, man. We appreciate it. So we got this and we got this. So this is the front and this is the back. Okay. So we got the sides and we also have the bottom. So this is where your designing comes in, Miss Marilyn. If you're still out there hanging with me, this is where your designing comes in. Okay. Your design is going to come in because I'm just using scraps, but your design is going to come in when you say, hey, what is it that I want to use, right? What does I want to use? So I'm just using scraps for right now. But for anybody else, you may have your own design, you may have your placement, and that is where you're going to need that specific template. So if you're coming on asking questions, about tables, we don't make tables. If I can answer the question, I will, but only after you've dropped your city and state and like the video and share the video. So this is going to be the bottom, okay? I don't mind answering questions today, only if you play the game with me. Make sure you drop that city and state, because we don't want any drive-bys on here. If you're just coming just to drive by, that ain't cool. Yeah, my wife taught me a lot, though, man. You can learn a lot. You can learn a lot from watching people, too. A lot of this stuff I see people doing on social media, and they be acting like it's so hard. Man, I built things before. Ain't nothing you doing that doggone hard. I'm a builder. I'm not worried about the bottom. It's a little off. I ain't worried about the bottom because it's going to be on the bottom. Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Okay, so, hey, do you have a table finished with your vinyl? Are you looking for a sample or something? Because we don't sell tables, Anthony. We sell the table transfers. That's what we sell. So I'm not sure exactly what you're looking for. You got to be a little bit more specific, man. Tell me what you're looking for, and then maybe I may be able to accommodate. All right. I may be able to accommodate. Tell me exactly what you want in a full, complete sentence, and I might be able to accommodate. Now, listen, when I'm done with this, I am not going to glue this. I'm only going to take some tape and put this thing together, only because this is just me getting some content. So I have my front, I have my back, and then I have my bottom, okay? So these are going to be my sides right here. These are the sides, and the sides are like 3 inches. So it's not going to be a real deep. It's not going to be a real deep gift box. And all I'm doing is using scraps to get this thing done. So don't overthink the process of what I'm doing. I'm simply using scraps, okay, y'all? If you already do this and you know how to do it, you probably can do it better than me. So I'm not here to, not here to tell you how to do it. But we do have a lot of crafters that's on our timeline. And we want y'all to stay engaged. Let's see. Is there anything else needed to do after the transfer is applied? Yeah, so you're going to want to seal it. You're going to want to seal it, man. So what I recommend you do, Anthony, since we don't make tables, but I've seen tables made, people are sealing the tables with either epoxy, they're putting lamination on them, depending on who you're giving it to or what you're using it for, and they may even be doing resin. So what I would recommend you do, Anthony, is I would recommend you visit a crafter page who's doing these tables. And the reason why I say a crafter's page is because there's a lot of business owners out here doing these tables, and the business owners may not be as quick to share with you what they're doing because they're doing this for money. It's their livelihood. They're not doing it for fun. Crafters tend to share and tell everything. So go to a crafter's page or maybe hit up a YouTube video is what I would do. And I hope that helps you out. I know that may not be the answer that you wanted, but you know, we ain't making tables. And even if we were making tables, you probably would get the same thing from us that you probably get from any other business owner. We're not gonna tell you how we're doing it because you know we're doing it for a business. It's not for a craft. You know what I'm saying? Hope that resonates with you. You're welcome. So these two, I'm not worried about. They're real small. I'm just take this sucker, try to line it up. This is on the side. You know what? Let me put it on the end first. Now this is adhesive vinyl, and we sell this. So you don't have to go somewhere else to buy your adhesive vinyl. Maybe you're looking to do tray tables. I got a little bubbles in this. I got a little overzealous. Maybe you're looking to do tray tables. We do sell tray table tops, adhesive vinyl. Okay. So if you're going to shop with us. If you're going to shop with the people that's showing you this right now. That's one thing I kind of stay away from, guys, when sharing information, because, you know, people will come on our platform, they'll see us doing something, and then they'll go shop with, you know, somebody else. So if you're going to see it here and you can, we ask that you shop here as well. If you don't want to, I understand. All right. Whoo. This took longer than cutting out the box. This took longer than cutting out the box. Okay, so guys, you just jumping on. This is one of those viral. Well, I don't know if this is viral. This is one of those viral gift boxes. And don't judge me because I'm not a crafter. And nobody told me that this is how this was supposed to go. Nobody but me, my mind, and God. All right. That's who told me that this is how it's supposed to go. I said, man, if I was going to make this, what would I do? What shape do I want to look like, you know? So, all right, we're almost completed. So all we got to do now is put it together. That's all we got to do. I'm going to cut a couple of these edges off. Any questions about what I'm doing right now? No? Okay. Would anybody be interested in a live class, a live training? All you got to do is type me. Just gauging. Anybody be interested in a live training? This kind of stuff people want, right? At least I thought anyway. So I got to put the bottom on. I don't know which one I want to do first. I definitely got some air in there. Look. That's going to be on the bottom anyway. Nobody? Oh, so nobody on here that's watching would be interested in a live training. So that's why I don't mess with y'all crafters, man. Y'all want to get it for free. I can't mess with y'all. So I'm not gonna be gluing this, y'all. That ain't what we doing. We ain't gluing this. I'm taping it. And I'm only taping it because it's just a tutorial, y'all. I'm not even a tutorial, it's just a content video. But usually what people are probably doing, they're probably using I guess E6000 glue. Well, I don't know. I would assume though that's what they're using. I guess that's a safe assumption. Put this on the bottom. Make it a little bit bigger. It's probably got some OG. It's probably got some OG craft on there right now laughing at me talking about he using tape. And I'm like, I don't care. You know, because the only thing I care about is getting it done because, you know, I'm not a crafter. So, John, that's what you would use? E6000? And I'm thinking now that it'd probably be a better idea. To take and probably overlap your design so that foam doesn't show. But I'll tighten it up when I get to do the paid tutorial. Sure will. It's Saturday, man. What are y'all doing on a Saturday other than watching me? Anybody got anything else going on other than watching this shenanigans? Oh, you good, Miss Marilyn. We got you covered. You're in the group, so you're gonna get it. You printing transfers for business. That's what's up. Hot glue gun. All right, got you. I would be. I bought your table vinyl. Love the way it looks. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't really look at your profile, but if that's Maria, yeah, thank you. We appreciate you. Yeah, nobody's got time. See, like for me right now, I ain't got time to be doing no hot glue gun or something. I'm just gonna sit to the side and say, hey, I did it. I'm not giving it to anybody. But yeah, like John said, a hot glue gun would be much better than what I'm doing right now. I'm just taping this together real quick so y'all can see what it's gonna look like. All right, that's all I'm doing. So don't judge me too badly. Don't judge me too badly. Now, I mean, you know, there's probably gonna be some free videos on YouTube that you probably can go and watch. But I believe that people who want to learn shouldn't have a problem with investing in themselves. That's just my opinion. That's what we're looking like so far. What y'all think? Yeah? It's storming there? Where you at, Maryland? I'm sorry. Where you at? Oh, you're storming in Augusta? Wow. That's what's up. We caught a little rain here, but not a lot. We didn't catch a lot. We did catch some though. And I'm sure it's not over with yet. Forecast this to rain today. So if y'all haven't liked our pages yet, please go and like our pages. I appreciate whoever's following us on TikTok, but please go, if you're on TikTok, please go and follow us on social media platform, Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Instagram, please, because we may not always be on TikTok. Also, the videos that are here, they are not built to last for long times. So if you want to see something again, it would be a great idea. It'd be a great idea to go to the YouTube at least. That way you can see it over and over again, right? TikTok videos, live videos are temporary. As soon as I cut that live off, it's over with. But like I said, that way you guys will be able to see what we're doing, anytime, And if you're just jumping on, welcome. We appreciate you guys for coming. I'm almost done with this. They say it's a viral bot. I don't know personally. Personally, I wouldn't spend this much time on a project and not get my money's worth out of it. So how much are they charging for these boxes? And I'm gonna tell you what the measurements are on this in a minute, okay? How much y'all charging for these boxes? Y'all know? What they charging? I'm gonna go around here and show my wife first. Because I think she's gonna be proud of me. So it ain't perfect. It ain't perfect, but it's mine. And I know that I can do some improves on this. Hold on, y'all. TikTok playing. They want me to verify who I am. So this is it. All right. So I know it ain't perfect. I just taped it together. All right. So if you're looking for perfection, maybe you should do it your time. Yeah, that's what my wife was saying. I'll probably do that on the tutorial. That's what my wife was saying. But for this demonstration, I'm not giving people everything for free. They may like that. Is that Ava? Yeah, Ava. I'm gonna charge for my talent. I don't know what everybody else doing, but I'm gonna do a tutorial. I'm gonna work it out, and I'm gonna show how it's supposed to be. And if they're our tribe or if they're our followers and they want to get it, they can get it. But this right here. This was just a basic, off the top of my head. I want to do a box because everybody's doing it and I want to see how it looks. It didn't take a lot. But thanks for that recommendation, Ava. My wife just said the same thing, right? I wanted to do this fast. This is one of these, what do you call it, Steve? Out of the box trainings. So this is one of these out of the box trainings. Now, there's not a lot that can fit in here. But let's say you're gonna do this for a graduation. Let's do the measurements first. So the measurements for this is about 14 inches. Okay, it's about 14 inches wide. So it's 14 inches wide. It's 3 inches in depth, and it's about 11 inches high. So even if you want to do this on a small printer, like an inkjet or something like that, you can do this on a small format printer if you had longer paper. You just change the print settings or whatever, right? So, like I said, I don't have a tutorial. I don't have a tutorial yet. I'm working on a tutorial. I was thinking about doing a live training, a live class to show people how to do it who were interested, who were willing to pay for my time, but probably nobody. I get it. Yeah, out of the box training. In the Army, you just call it hip pocket training. But I just wanted to show you guys that it doesn't matter who is saying what. This stuff is not hard to do. If you have the mental capacity to put some things together, if you can put together a wardrobe box or a drawer or a table, if you can put it together with some instructions, you can do this. It's not that difficult. It's not that hard. So I don't know why people are doing this. I guess because they have nothing else to do. But I'd ask the question. So it looks good to you. Appreciate it. Thanks, John. Thanks, Monet. I got a question though, y'all. How much are they charging for boxes like this? How much are they charging for these boxes? These, the vending machines, how much they charging for them? Anybody know before we go? Anybody care to share? How much are they charging for these? Probably 25 or so. Anybody else? Anybody know how much they're charging for these? Because I don't feel like this was $25 worth of work, John. Because they didn't see me cut the stencil out. And then I got to make sure that it's, properly hit. 45. Leah? Is it Leah or Leah? I keep messing it up. I would take the back. That's the shirt. Turn around. Just the inside. Okay. Leah. I'm sorry. Thank you. I appreciate it. Leah. So, Leah, I don't know if 45. I don't know if I think I did more than $45 worth of work, Tiffany. Depending on what's in it, I think I did more than $45 worth of work. I think, and it's just me. Remember, y'all, I'm not a crafter. Me for saying this. I'm not a crafter. I'm a logical thinking business owner. And for me, what I just did and how much time I just spent on here, I've been on here for an hour. I probably talked for about 10 minutes before I got started. So it took me about 50 minutes to put this together, and it's still really not put together correctly. But that's a lot of work for a little money. Wouldn't y'all agree? Or y'all wouldn't agree? Y'all let me know. Isn't that a lot of work for a little money? I'm just saying. Y'all agree? So I mean, shake it. I do this customized box. And let's say I put in about 2 hours worth of work. An hour and a half to 2 hours worth of work. And I charge for my crafting. This is just for crafting, y'all. I charge probably about $30 an hour for my crafting. Okay? Just throwing a number out there. Say you're a business owner / crafting business, and you put an hourly rate on your time. And I charge about $30 an hour for my crafting. And it took me an hour and a half to put this together. Now that's $45. However, then you putting stuff inside of it as well, right? So the labor itself is $45. But now you got to think about the supplies. You got to think about the contents that's going to be inside. So, I mean, I don't see why. And maybe it's just my narrow-minded thinking. Maybe it's that man brain I got. Maybe it's the man brain I got. I don't know. But I'm thinking at least, 85, 90, $100 for a box that's custom. Now, y'all probably saying, well, ain't nobody going to pay that. Well, maybe, just maybe, you might be dealing with the wrong customers, because people will pay for what they want. And if you make it valuable enough to them while you're customizing it and while you're personalizing it and while it's for a specific event, people will pay for what they want. Now, some of you on here may say, well, you know what? That's too much money. That's price gouging. That's this and that's that. Well, I'm not the one that's doing the custom handcrafting artwork. You are. And if you're doing this and it's a business and you're charging below what your time is worth, what the products cost and the supplies cost, and you're just charging just to get a sale, then just say that. Just say that I just want to get a sale. You say that's probably why a lot of us lose money. Yes, ma'am, I agree. See, if you were to go to is there still a Macy's, baby? Yeah. If you were to go to a Macy's or some type of department store like a Belk or Saks Fifth, People like shopping at high-end stores. And you were to see something like this, maybe made out of this foam type board, or maybe some type of particle board, and it had that Macy's, Saks Fifth, or Belk logo on it, and you were throwing some underwear in there, people will buy it. People will buy it for that $90 price. As a matter of fact, I'll go a little bit deeper than that. A cologne or perfume gift box. A cologne or perfume gift box that's wrapped up. You're not buying the contents, you're buying the logo. Because they didn't make it. They bought it in bulk. They bought it from our Asian friends, most likely, and had it shipped. But you're doing the work. And I can't change how you think. I can't tell you what to charge. It's not my responsibility. I'm just adding a little bit of my opinion to people who make crafting customized things that are undercharging. And you're saying, well, I got a sale, I got an order. And people are coming back and buying more and more, and you're making less and less. And it goes from breaking even to barely breaking even. Because the contents that are going inside, if you're just making a box and somebody else is putting the contents inside, hey, it's easy, $65, easy. If you're putting contents inside, then you got to account for the contents that are going inside here as well. Anyway, I'm not here to give you an economic class on business. I'm not here to do that. Yeah, John, it's all about giving people what they want. But I'm just here to say, hey, you know what? I wanted to do this. I thought it came out pretty cool. There are some things I can improve on before I get ready to do my tutorial. Of course, I'm not going to, when I do the tutorial, I'm not going to tape it, so you don't have to worry about that. But I'm going to get this thing together and then see what I can get out of this. I'm going to see how I can leverage my time. You need the tutorial? You don't need it. You want it. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Let me see. Steve said they put the name on it and it will be priceless. Yeah, absolutely. They put the name on it will be priceless. You don't need this, Ashley. You want it. There's a lot of tutorials out there. But if you follow us, I'm definitely going to get one together. Definitely going to get one together. So, yeah. The tutorial is going to be much cheaper than the class. The class is not going to be expensive either. But what I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm able to capitalize my time and my intelligence. So I hope you guys understand that. Y'all should be okay with that, because if you work a job, you understand time for money. But anyway, I like this, man. It came out pretty cool. Like I said, I came in here trying to figure out how we can still stay connected to the crafters out there. So this is what I want y'all to do. Don't cut me short. Don't cut me short. Sublimation transfers, single color screen print transfers. We have adhesive vinyl prints. We have chenille heat transfer patches. We got sublimation blanks. Some that's still we got mystery boxes, sublimation mystery boxes out there. We got lots of things. So go to the website. Go to the website. If you're on TikTok, you can hit that link tree and shop with us. Facebook and YouTube. The link to shop with us is in our bio or the description. And then Instagram, you can go to the bio and check us out. But shop with us. That's how small businesses stay in business. If you want to support, definitely share our content. Go and like our social media platforms. But if you want to help keep us in business, go on our website and find something that you can use for your crafting operation or your business. This has been the Blank Spot. Once again, we are a Sublimation Blanks t-shirt transfer, adhesive vinyl, and banner supplier located just outside of Columbia, South Carolina. I just showed you a real quick and fast the little viral gift boxes, foam board gift boxes. I didn't do the whole complete thing. I did some stuff previously, but I'm going to be coming with a tutorial pretty soon. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that bell to be notified when we go live. Hit us up on our Facebook and YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. If you want to follow us on TikTok, that's cool. But like I said, you're not going to see these videos again. So anyway, Like I always say, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. We will see each and every one of you guys at the top because there's entirely too many people struggling unnecessarily at the bottom. Peace.